Hey guys, Coach Justin here with your at-home workout of the day for Friday, January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. So our prep for today, we're gonna start with 10 pass-throughs, followed by 10 on each side, walk the dog, and finally 5 on each side, plank up and down. So for our pass-throughs, you're gonna need a broomstick for this. You can screw the head of the broom off there and grab it out nice and wide and try to keep your arms straight, your elbows stay straight as you come up over top your head and back behind you, and then up over top your head and back in front of you. All right, try your best to keep your elbows straight. If you have good mobility overhead, you can inch your hands closer and closer together. You want to get some stickiness, some resistance as you go over top your head and back. All right, so over and back counts as 1 rep, and you're going to perform 10 reps of that pass through. Next, we're going to make our way to the ground, get ourselves into a downward dog position. Hips fire back, knees can bend a little bit if you want to stack your spine, and drive one heel towards the ground and then the other, stretching out your calves, your hamstrings, your entire posterior chain. Right. So you're going to do that for 10 reps per side or 20 reps in total. Finally, we're going to do some plank up and down. So from our elbows to our hands, start in a prone bridge on your elbows, squeeze your butt, brace your core, come up to your hands, come back down. And then change the side you come up on from your elbows back down to your hands. All right? So we're going to do that for 5 reps on each side. Your goal there is to stay as still as you can with the rotation in your hips and shoulders and torso. And we're going to go through those 3 movements for 3 rounds, and that's your prep for today. All right, our strength for today, we're going to start with 8 reps of a push-up variation, followed by 20 seconds on each side of a Copenhagen Plank, and finally 10 on each side of a shoulders elevated bridge. So with our push-ups, I'm going to take you through some variations here. You can start with a standard push-up, hands under the shoulders, into a high plank, and then you're going to lower that chest, those thighs all together towards the ground as low as you can. Press up through the ground with the palms of your hand and repeat. Okay, try not to come out too much with the elbows. Right, you want to keep those elbows relatively in, but they don't have to be super far in. Next, you can do a variation with your knees down on the ground. Bring your chest towards the ground and your hips, and then press yourself away. Just try not to have your butt sticking out when you do this one. Okay, try to bring your hips with you. There. Okay, some other variations you can do. In between those two, from your toes and your knees, you could do a hands elevated push-up where you're in that high plank position, but your hands are elevated on a surface. Same idea as the first variation I showed you though. Bring your chest towards the edge, press yourself up. And you could also do a decline push-up, a little more challenging where your feet are elevated and your hands are on the ground. Here like this. Just try not to drop and arch your spine when you're doing this one. Okay, stay stiff through that midsection. All right, so 8 reps of the push-up variation. Next, your Copenhagen Plank. Couple ways that we can do this one as well. So I'm gonna have everyone start on their knee. So you can get to the edge of your ottoman or couch or whatever the case may be, maybe even the corner. So here I've got the edge of the bench. You guys might not have that. So what you're gonna wanna do is get to the corner and have space for your other leg to be free. And we're gonna hold that position. So on our elbows, inside thigh elevated on the ottoman or couch, bridging up. You're gonna hold that for 20 seconds. Right. If you wanna make it a little bit more challenging, you can lengthen out those levers, get onto your foot, same idea. Get up, straight line from your head to your feet. Hold that for 20 seconds. All right, if both of those variations are a little bit too challenging for you, what you can try is get into a side plank on the ground with your feet, top foot supporting you on the ground, and you're going to march that knee up and rest it down on the ground to give you a little bit of challenge on that inner thigh, but you can have that second leg come back down and support you in between each repetition. All right. If you're gonna do that march, you can either do it for 20 seconds along with us, or you can do 10 reps per set. Finally, our shoulders elevated bridge. you're gonna set yourself up on the edge of your ottoman or couch, and then have your shoulders supported on the edge there, and then you're going to brace your core before you bridge yourself up. Bring one foot off the ground, lift your hips up towards the sky, squeeze your butt, and then come back down, squeeze your butt, come back down. All right, so you're gonna perform 10 reps there, switch sides, same thing, 10 reps on the other side. All right, if you find that too challenging on one leg, what you can do, brace up, keep both feet on the ground, come up, come back down. All right, so you can do the double-legged variation. So 10 reps per side of a shoulders elevated glute bridge, and we're gonna go through those 3 movements for 4 sets, and that's your strength for today. All right, our Metcon for today. We've got a New Year's countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 reps of burpees. After each set of burpees, you're gonna perform 15 dumbbell or kettlebell swings and 30 skips or line hops. So, starting with our burpees, at the very beginning of the workout, you're gonna perform 10 burpees. So, get your hands to the ground, get your chest to the ground, get up, feet leave the ground. Okay, you can jump down and jump up as well. Okay, or do it with the steps like I showed you first. So 10 reps of burpees followed by 15 dumbbell swings or kettlebell swings. So you're going to hold on to your dumbbell. It feeds in between the knees. You're hinging at the hips and you're extending through the knees and hips to create force to get that dumbbell or kettlebell up to eye level. You're gonna do 15 of those swings followed by 30 skips. If you've got a skipping rope, you can do double or single unders. Or if you don't, what you're gonna do is find a line, any line, 2-foot hops laterally. Okay, if that's not awesome for your feet, calves, Achilles, whatever the case may be, what you can do is do 3 steps over top of the line in each direction. 1, 2, 3. There, like that. Okay, every time you go over the line is 1 rep, and you're gonna do 30 reps. Then continuing down the countdown, you do 9 burpees, 15 kettlebell swings or dumbbell swings, and 30 skips. 8 burpees, 15 and 30. 7 burpees, 15 and 30, all the way down to 1, 15 and 30. All right. So counting down 10 to 1, and that's your Metcon for today.